my loves, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well and having a great start to the year so far. I hope that you're easing into the new year. I hope you're being kind to yourself and just enjoying the first few weeks of January. I know it feels like it's going on for ages, but anyways guys, for those of you who don't know what my Q&A videos are, basically each month I get asked questions from my patrons over at Patreon and I choose some to answer here on YouTube. So this month's Patreon Q&A was actually quite long, so I have done a part 1, which I will link somewhere on the screen now, and this video will contain part 2 of the questions. So as this video is compiling various questions on different people, I am going to try and be as short and succinct as I can. If there are any topics discussed here that you'd like me to do a standalone reading to, please do let me know in the comment section below. I also want to let you guys know that I have gotten a few requests to do some Western celebrities standalone readings. So I will be doing a Timothee Chalamet, Kylie Jenner reading and a Tom and Zendaya reading. But anyways guys, as usual, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm not going to be divulging too much into each person's personal lives out of respect for them and for whomever I do a reading about in the future. If you guys are interested in any of the cards I use, would like to join me on Patreon, or would like to get a private reading for yourself, I'll have it linked in the description box below. But yeah, excited to start the video, so let's get straight into it. Okay guys, first question is Ives Yujin and Wonyoung friendship. Okay, Ives Yujin and Wonyoung friendship. Wonyoung? I hope I'm saying her name right. Okay. Ives Yujin and Wonyoung friendship. Okay. Okay. Let me just grab a few from a different deck. Ives Yujin and Wonyoung friendship. Just one more from this deck, and then I'm just gonna grab one oracle. Okay. And one more. Just one. Just one. Okay, two. Okay, so sorry. Okay guys, so we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, you guys can't see that. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. We also have Sorrow, Wife, and Hope. Okay, I'm gonna try and be very careful with this, but I definitely see that they used to be very close, because with the Ace of Pentacles, even though now it's in reverse, I did see at some point they were the closest with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, they meant so much to each other, they valued their time together, they kind of like how should I say this? They spent downtime together. They liked spending downtime together, connecting with each other. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I am going to be honest with you guys, I don't necessarily see them being as close as they used to be. I definitely see that with the Knight of Swords and the Hermit. They are, you know, like, it's so very normal, right? As human beings, we're constantly changing. You're like, the person that you are now is different from the person that you were 2 months ago, let alone a year ago. And I feel like with them, especially with their fast-paced life, they're constantly changing, they're constantly evolving, and I feel like they've kind of just changed their personality or evolved their personalities a little bit, that it's going in a little of a different direction, okay, is what I'm trying to say. I definitely do see that because they are quite different, their way of maybe communicating or thinking doesn't necessarily align anymore. And I'm not saying that they're enemies or anything, okay guys? I'm just saying as friends, they might not be as close to each other anymore. They're still friends, they're just not as close to anymore. There's also a lot of other things at play here, and I want to be careful, okay? So I feel like I need to make a disclaimer, like, this is all for entertainment, no one come for me. But you know, with the Justice in reverse and the Four of Pentacles, I feel like sometimes things don't feel balanced within their career, and it also has an effect on their friendship. So with the Four of Pentacles, it's made someone kind of like hold themselves back a little bit, because maybe there's a little bit of a wait, what, that's not fair kind of situation. Either way, I just want to say that, you know, they're still friends, they're just not as close to anymore, because they've changed, they've evolved as people, so it's normal, right? Maybe in a year or two they'll get close again. It's just the ebbs and flows of life, but it's not just from them. What I'm trying to say is that there's something to do with management or company that is also affecting their friendship, because there's a feeling that things aren't balanced, things aren't necessarily fair. It's making one person kind of retreat, it's making one person feel like, wait, what, why, you know, like that feeling of being left out in the cold. Anyways, I'm not gonna go too much, but either way, I'm seeing they're still friends, they're just not as close to each other anymore, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's say that maybe in the past they would be like, oh my god, let's have fun, like in our bedroom, listen to music and talk, etc., things like that. Now they just kind of want to decompress on their own, is what I'm trying to say. Okay guys, so now let's go into the next question. Next question is Taehyung current energy and how he is faring in the military. Okay, Taehyung current energy and how he's faring in the military. Taehyung current energy and how he's doing in the military. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Taehyung current energy and how he's faring in the military. Wow. Just one more from this deck. Okay. And then I just want to grab this. Taehyung current energy and how he's faring in the military. Okay. Okay, in terms of his emotions, let me just grab one final card. Okay, I guess two. In terms, oh my god. You guys, what? We have soldier. Okay. In terms of his emotions, okay, let me tell you, yeah, let me just do that. Let me try to like how he's doing physically, but then also how he's doing mentally. How he's doing mentally, I can see that he's struggling a little bit, because I feel like there's a lot that he's thinking about outside of where he is right now. Okay, so he's struggling a little bit with the Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords and the Emperor in reverse. He feels like there's been so many things that are out of his control. There's so many things that he wishes he could change or do something about, but obviously he can't, because physically he's in the army. There's not much he can do, but there is this feeling of constantly thinking about something outside of where he is and trying to see, like, I wish I could change that situation. I wish there's something I could do about it and things like that. There is this feeling of constantly kind of dividing his attention between what's outside and what's inside. But I will let you guys know that inside he is doing so well. Even if he feels like he isn't, let me tell you, he's doing so well. Because with the Ten of Cups, the Strength, the Moon, the Conversation, and the Soldier, he is really well liked by the people around him, because there is a softness and kindness to him that I think people didn't expect. I think they thought they would see this K-pop idol walk in, being all up in his ego, macho, trying to control the room, trying to assert his dominance. But instead, what they found is someone that is extremely kind, very nurturing of himself and others, someone that is legitimately curious about other people, wanting to get to know them, wanting to connect with them. I see that he's having a lot of great conversations with people inside, making true connections, okay, true connections, wanting to truly connect with others. He's showing kindness, he's showing discipline, he's showing a real effort in trying to integrate himself and not differentiating himself from other people. I see that he is really well liked by everyone. But again, like I mentioned, inside I do see that he is struggling a little bit, because there are things outside of his control, outside of the army, outside of his military, that he's constantly thinking about. But he's doing his job. He's doing his job really, really well. Now we have the Nine of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Again, you guys, he is constantly dreaming or fantasizing about something else, something outside of where he is right now. He feels really conflicted. It's almost like he's planning what he's gonna do next, you know. But anyways, either way, physically, I feel like he's going through a lot of changes physically. What I mean by that is that he's working out a lot. He's doing all the things. He's doing really, really well in terms of like just getting along with everyone, integrating with the environment. Obviously, it's just that there's a lot on his mind, is what I'm trying to say. but he's really, really well liked, you guys. He's very kind, he's very nurturing, he's very curious. He genuinely wants to make connections and friendships with people inside. So I think that's something that is really, really beautiful. I think people are really taken by it too. They're like surprised, like, wait, what? You're so humble. Okay, next question is SNSD Taeyeon and EXO Baekhyun friendship. Okay, SNSD Taeyeon and EXO Baekhyun friendship. They still see each other quite a lot, you guys. Let me tell you that. They still see each other quite a lot. Good. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They still communicate. They still communicate. One more, just one final one. Yeah. You know, they've been friends for so long. I feel like they've known each other for so long that it's difficult to truly cut ties and not be friends anymore, you know? I feel like their friendship has gone through a lot of ups and downs. I feel like they've gone through a stage where they weren't friends, they didn't really talk to each other, and then they reconnected again. But with the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles here that jumped out first, I definitely see that they keep tabs on each other. I definitely see that there's still some form of communication between them. I feel like Baekhyun can expect Taeyeon to be one of those people that will tell him straight up as it is, like not sugarcoat things. And I think he appreciates that. He has a lot of yes people surrounding him, but if he does ask Taeyeon something, she will tell him as is, like you're looking stupid or you're being an idiot, don't do that. Something like that. Like she's actually quite harsh, but to him it's quite sweet. Yeah, they get along, you guys. They get along. I feel like this is the kind of connection that if one day they felt like, because he has such a soft spot for her, I feel like if one day they felt like, let's get married, I feel like it would work because they're so different and yet they complement each other and they're able to give each other space. But how is their friendship? Yeah, their friendship is good. They keep tabs on each other. There's still form of communication, and it's the kind of friendship that fluctuates. They'll get closer, they won't talk for a certain period of time, and then they get close again. But ultimately, like I mentioned, they are quite compatible. So if one day they, you know, looked at each other and thought, hey, you know what, maybe you're the person for me, let's get married, that's something that they could definitely make happen is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, okay, so next question is Song Hye-Kyo, love life and career. Okay, Song Hye-Kyo, love life and career. Ooh. Song Hye-Kyo is someone that is appealing to everyone, okay? She is appealing to younger people. She is appealing to older people. So many people like her. The problem is, if we're talking about love life, is that it's going to be very difficult for her to open up her heart again, okay? Look at this. We have the Page of Cups, we have the King of Wands, we have the Magician. We literally have so many people that try to approach her, that try to win her over, that have fallen in love with her, not just attracted to her, but there are serious people here that seriously want to give her the world. I feel like, you know, people outside of the entertainment industry, businessmen, people that are very, very wealthy, things like that, they really want to offer her something. People, entrepreneurs, definitely a lot of entrepreneurs. Also people that work in the art industry as well. So, you know, fellow actors, things like that. So many people want to try and win her over. The problem here is that Song Hye-Kyo, sorry guys, I'm trying to say her name right. Song Hye-Kyo has been through so much. She's been through so much, okay? She's been through situations in the past that made her feel like, you know, I don't know how to get back up from this. I don't know how to do this anymore. And, you know, there was a period of time where she felt like she was entrapped in a prison almost, where she felt like she couldn't get out. And there's almost this feeling of regret. Why did I do this? Why did I allow myself to open up? Things like that. So because of those feelings and because of all the things that she's been through, she's now very closed off when it comes to love. She can at times come off as cold. So in regards to her love life right now, I do see So 1 second. I do see there's definitely someone close to her. I feel like out of everyone that is trying to approach her, there is definitely one business person. Sorry, 1 second. There's one card that jumped out. Oh my gosh, there it is. This person is so manly. Like, this person is giving me proper macho vibes, like handsome, tall, wealthy, dependable, doesn't like to attract too much attention. So this person is very low profile, very dependable, someone that actually wants to have, you know, like, wants to marry her, wants to build a life with her. But there's something that's holding her back in regards to this connection. So it's because of all the things that she's been through. So she feels like she needs to be a little bit more cold. She needs to be very calculating. But there's definitely one person out of everyone that is closest to her, okay? And this person is like, listen, you are my queen. Like, obviously they don't say that, but to them, she is literally their queen. And, you know, they're very wealthy. They're very successful. They want to support her in whatever she does. They're very respectful of her, but there's just something that's holding her back is what I'm trying to say. I think this is something that she needs to, you know, kind of work through, because there is this feeling of, I don't want to allow myself to fully love again. But are there people that are trying to, you know, win her over 100%? And one of them is a very, very good candidate. But yeah, okay, guys. Next question is Inhyuk and Lee Seyoung. Inhyuk and Lee Seyoung. Inhyuk. No, not this deck. More deck. Okay. My goodness, you guys, they are so different. Huh? They are so different. Okay. Inhyuk and Lee Seyoung friendship. Are they friends? Yes, they're friends. They're friends, but they are very, very different, okay? One of them, I feel like it's, okay, sorry, I'm just getting ahead of myself. One of them is someone that's very, like, feely from the heart. They're very opinionated. They're someone that's very spontaneous. They'll say what they're, you know, they'll kind of, like, have word vomit is what I'm trying to say. They'll see whatever is on their mind in that moment, whereas the other person is more of like a thinking person, is very intellectual, very logical. They're a little bit more careful with their words. They can come off a little bit cold, whereas the other one is a little bit more warm, is what I'm trying to say. I feel like when they talk, they can talk for hours, they connect and everything, but I do feel like one person sometimes feels, I need a break from you, okay? I need a break. One of them is giving me like puppy energy and the other one is giving me cat energy, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, they're friends. But they're very different. They're like yin and yang, okay? And one person is like, oh my God, you can talk a lot, can you? Yeah, they balance each other out very well and they're friends. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. They're friends, but they're very, very different. They're very different people. And I guess that's why they work as friends, right? Okay, so next question is Hyuna and Dawn. And Hyuna and Yong Hyung friendship readings. Hyuna broke up with Dawn. Sorry, I'm reading the question. Hyuna broke up with Dawn and is now rumored to be dating Jung Hyung. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Hyuna and Dawn first, okay? Let's start with Hyuna and Dawn first. Hyuna and Dawn, current energy. It was like one side heavy. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, Hyuna and Dawn, current energy. Hyuna and Dawn, current energy. Okay. So, Hyuna and Dawn, current energy. I feel like this is the moment that for one of them, it's almost like a judgment day. It's a rebirth in regards to their past relationship. I see one of them definitely used to see their relationship through rose-tinted glasses. I feel like they used to have this kind of nostalgic, loving feeling in regards to their past relationship. They think of it with fond memories. They think about all the good times, you know, things like that. But I feel like something switched recently with the Seven of Swords. I feel like now they're able to see things as it was. I feel like there was some sort of deception. You know, deception doesn't necessarily mean it has to be cheating or anything like that. But I think this person is finally realizing there was definitely some manipulation that happened, or in ways the situation was very hurtful for them. And they are now seeing things as is, you know? And because of this, because they're now able to see things as is, there's this feeling of like, okay, I'm moving on. This is my rebirth. I'm now acknowledging that situation for what it was, which wasn't a great situation. I'm not seeing it from rose-tinted glasses anymore. I'm not thinking, oh my God, that was so lovely, that was great. No, you know, I was hurt. And so there's this feeling of like stepping out of who you are and like reclaiming your power. Like, listen, I'm not gonna be the hermit anymore. I'm gonna start going out. I'm gonna explore what life has in store for me. I'm gonna explore other connections. Yeah, because I see that this person, you know what, let's just be clear, you know, I'm getting a very strong Dawn energy. So I feel like Dawn, you know, he started off as the Page of Cups, someone that was very like almost naive and was seeing things from rose-tinted glasses, and now he's the King of Wands. He's like, I'm taking charge, I'm moving forward, I am feeling fired up, I'm feeling passionate. I'm getting very strong Dawn energy. I'm not getting a lot of Hyuna energy, so I'm not gonna force, you know, something on Hyuna if the cards are showing me Dawn. But I do feel like there's almost this realization that has come forward maybe in the last few months or so, where he's like, you know what, I need to see things as they were, and it wasn't great, so let me just move on now. And yeah, there's almost this fired up energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if this year is going to be a big year for Dawn. Let me just have a look, because I feel like there's almost this newfound confidence that he feels about himself. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We have the Sun. What is this? We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, he's planning his next move. He's planning his next like conquest, okay? We have the Seven of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Six of Pentacles in rebirth and death. Also in the past, I feel like he wasn't working with the right people. He didn't have the right group or producers surrounding him. And now with the Two of Cups, it's almost like he's got his pick. Also because of the way that he's carrying himself in like such a confident way that, I don't know. Anyways, I just feel like this is going to be a big year for Dawn. He's going to achieve a lot of new things because he sees himself in a new light. I see that with the Sun, he's feeling very confident. And yeah, guys, definitely a big year for Dawn. Anyways, okay, let's go to Hyuna and Jung Hyung. Okay, Hyuna and Jung Hyung. Hyuna and Jung Hyung. I feel like I need to thingy again. Hyuna and Jung Hyung. Jung Hyung? Sorry guys, I've been saying his name wrong. Jung Hyung. Hyuna and Yong Jung Hyung. Oof. The energy right now doesn't necessarily feel great. Just one more. Yeah. Okay, guys, so the energy currently doesn't necessarily feel great. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Something has changed in the wind. Okay, with the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands, I see they have a very strong chemistry. I feel like when they look into each other's eyes, the chemistry is like really, really good. And I think that's why the attraction is very strong, is what I'm trying to say. But also I feel like this is a connection that is very fired up. Things can change like that. Okay, so they could be lovey-dovey, and then the next is like fighting. Words are thrown so quickly, words that sometimes is difficult to take back. Miscommunications happen all the time, but most of all words, okay? They sometimes say things to each other that are so hurtful, that is so painful, that you just cannot recover from that. I see there's a lot of disappointment in each other right now. There's a lot of, yeah, I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't see that this is a relationship that's going to last for very long. In fact, I feel like already, they're in a situation right now where they're like, it's over. But then maybe the next day they get back together, and then again, it's over. But I'm gonna be honest, as much as the attraction is so strong and the chemistry is so strong, I feel like because they're so fired up, they both have very fiery personalities when they're together. I don't see this connection lasting for very, very long. I feel like it's almost like I'm packing my bags kind of thing. But yeah. Oof. Okay, guys, so Next question is Ga Young and Cha Eunwoo friendship. Okay, Ga Young and Cha Eunwoo friendship. Okay, current energy for Ga Young and Cha Eunwoo. Oh, this, guys, we have love and then we have friend. Okay. Okay, guys, do you want to clarify that? Ga Young and Cha Eunwoo friendship. Ga Young and Cha Eunwoo friendship. Oof. They've known each other for a while, haven't they? Ooh. Okay, let's just clarify that. Okay. Okay. They have a complicated relationship, you guys. I'm gonna start off with the tarot, okay? Let's move the love and the friend over there. So, when they first met each other, I feel like it's been a long time ago, especially with the world, okay? I think they are so compatible. The chemistry, again, is electrifying. They have a very strong chemistry. Something happened to their friendship a few years ago. I will say it's been a while. So everything was going great. Everything was amazing. They had so much chemistry. They had a lot of great moments together, a lot of great memories together. They just felt so at ease around each other, and then something happened. I can see something happening to their connection. Definitely something like a few years ago. And then we have the Hermit, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So I will be honest, for the last few years, I feel like they weren't necessarily in touch. They would see each other. There's events and social gatherings and things like that where they would see each other, but it wasn't the way that it used to be. So I'm getting a little bit of a backstory into what happened before. I guess that's why we're being shown friend. Okay, guys, so now can we see current energy? Current energy for Ga Young and Cha Eunwoo. Current. What's the month now? January. Ga Young and Cha Eunwoo. There is something about Ga Young that really intimidates Cha Eunwoo. Okay? It's almost like he wants to make the first move to rekindle their friendship, but then he like thinks maybe best not. Okay? Because he's watching, he wants to, he's thinking about it, he's trying to make the first move, but then he thinks, like, he changes his mind. I'm sorry, guys, their energy is so difficult to read, so I'm trying my best. I definitely see that the situation is a lot more complicated. Let's just see current energy, current energy as of today. As of today, wow. So we have, okay, now I understand what changed it. Okay, oh, sorry, one more card jumped out. Where's the card? Okay, guys, I get it now. So in the past, they were really close. Long story short, they were really close, and then something happened, something bad, you guys. Something happened to their friendship. They stopped really talking for a few years. I feel like they still saw each other, and they were, you know, like pleasant to each other, but it wasn't like the way they used to be. But after a lot of struggle, I see that they were able to get an opportunity, and it feels like a career opportunity. So it might have been a work event or something like that that brought them closer to each other. And now all of a sudden there's this understanding of like, hey, you know, whatever happened in the past, that didn't necessarily have to happen. Like they now have like a wiser understanding of what happened a while ago. And all of a sudden now they're like connecting again, reconnecting. Everything is free flowing with the lovers. They're compatible. Things are moving very quickly. So to answer your question, their friendship has gone through a lot of ups and downs, but I feel like there's love there. You know, we have love and the lovers. So again, this is a friendship reading, so I'm not gonna go too into it, but they are definitely compatible, and I feel like they found a new found love for each other, and they're truly reconnecting right now. And I feel like this opportunity, it was kind of like divine intervention, you know? Like I feel like Cha Eunwoo tried a few times to reconnect and be close again like they used to be. But, you know, there was always something stopping him. So it's good. It was divine intervention, like a work situation, a career opportunity coming over. And now they're really, really close again. And they're reconnecting their love for one another, their friendship for each other. But yeah, guys, I'm going to stop the reading right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Again, if you guys want to join me on Patreon, would like to get a private reading for yourself, or would like to know what cards I use in my readings, I'll have it linked in the description box below. I love you guys so much. Please take care, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye.